Once again, the Miami Heat had to try to find a way to extend its winning streak without the way of Wade.
Yeah, wow is his nickname, and the wow factor increasing on our show right now as we welcome in Tim Legler. Very little wow from Miami's opponent Monday, Orlando, Tim.
No question about it. I think, this was a team that almost ended the streak earlier, and they're a different lineup right now. They're really struggling, sliding a different direction, and Miami was ready.
Yeah, they're missing four of their best players. 26-game win streak for Miami. 33 is the record. No Wade. He's out for the second straight game. He's got a sore knee. LeBron James working on Mo Harkless right there. But listen, the Magic stuck around early. Tobias Harris hits the three, tied at 23, and then the next Magic possession, Jameer Nelson going to tie it, and Eric Spoelstra percolating.
On that end of the court, we're just not guarding at all. I mean, they're getting everything they want. End of the clock, we're relaxing, dribble penetration. We got to do a better job.
Tim, a recurring theme, Miami playing down to the competition.
Yeah, they have had some lackadaisical first halves. There's no question about it, particularly here of late. They've been playing some lottery teams, and they tend to find a way to pick it up when they need to, but Orlando really stuck around for a while in this one.
Yeah, LeBron James finding Rashard Lewis a couple times. Heat 8 of 15 from 3 in the first half, up 11 at the break. And now the only question is, how many of these stars are going to be in L.A. to watch your alma mater, LaSalle, play in the Sweet 16 Thursday?
And I'm more concerned about a 3-game winning streak right now than 27. I can tell you that. My LaSalle Explorers on a roll.
Well, we got some baseball players, and then there's the golfer Bubba Watson, and then, listen, the Magic weren't very sweet, but that is, you got two Magic fans in an encore proposal. Hopefully she says yes. Etwan Moore says yes, and the Magic down to 3, and then Nelson ties it up at 68, but the highlight and sound after that is all LeBron James.
For me, I love the competitive nature. I love when the game got tied tonight. That was the best part of the game for me, when the game got tied. And, now every play, you got to make a play to try to, seize the run that they had.
Tim, you admire that sort of thinking, or is that a dangerous way to think it?
Well, you know what? You can get away with it. They know who the opponent is, and they know they can get away with it against a team like Orlando, and they go on a 20-2 run in 4 minutes. I mean, this is the kind of lightning strikes that they have. They hit you inside, they hit you outside, the power of LeBron James, the three-point shooting of Ray Allen. You're not going to get away with it against a really good team, but they weren't playing a really good team.
Yeah, James just so dominant, so confident right now, and it's really contagious. Norris Cole to James up there. He goes monster. Take another look at that. And Bino Udrich, you don't want to be him right there, and frankly, you don't want to be anybody playing the Heat right now. But this club is moving, got it going on all cylinders, Tim.
They really do. When LeBron James shoots a ball from the perimeter like that, there's nothing you can do with this team.
Yeah, we really kind of run out of things to say, or maybe that's just me, except, hey, CeCe, and hey, Prince, how are you? I'm LeBron. 24 points, 9 rebounds, 11 assists. The Heat win 108-94, their 27th straight win. That is the second longest streak in NBA history. 13 straight road wins, tied for the second longest streak in franchise history. 14, the record right there. The Heat 12-1 in the second game of back-to-backs this season, and James, an NBA high 13th game this season with 20 points, 10 assists. He was 1 rebound away from a triple-double.
We're not taking our team for granted. I continue to always say in professional sports, man, wins are hard to come by, and teams like this are really rare. So to be a part of a team like this, we don't take for granted.
I told the guys in the locker room to be grateful for this opportunity, being part of this team, and stay in this moment. We'll take this win, hopefully improve on this game, and play better in Chicago.
Again, they've done it the last 2 without Dwayne Wade. Now, it's the Bobcats and the Magic, but since the 2010-2011 season when the Big Three called Miami home together, the Heat have gone 23-6, winning over 79% of their games without Wade, and that's by far the highest win percentage when missing one of the Big Three. Let's bring back the big one, Tim Legler. And Tim, where do you fall on this? The Heat streak is more indicative of how weak the league is as opposed to how strong Miami is.
Well, I would tend to lean more about how strong Miami is, but you cannot deny the fact that they have beaten in this 27-game streak 15 times. They've beaten teams that are going to the lottery. There's no denying that, but that's not the Heat's fault. They're on the schedule. They're showing up and playing them. I've been more impressed with the amount of emotional energy they've been able to muster when they need to. And this team's really remarkable. I alluded to the fact that they went on a 20-2 run in 4 minutes. They erased a 27-point deficit against the Cavaliers in 8 minutes. They come from 13 down with 8 minutes to go in Boston. This is something that really is unprecedented with the amount of energy they're using to come back in games, to be able to be up night after night to play teams. Now they're going to have certainly be tested here. Chicago coming up. You've got San Antonio would be number 30. So they've got some real tough road tests coming up. And if they get by it, I think they're going to break this streak. But I think San Antonio at number 30, to me, that's the one you circle. I think the streak is in real jeopardy that night.
Years ago, the NBA record for consecutive wins was 20, held by the Bucks. And it was Milwaukee who eventually ended the Lakers streak. And if the Heat are to break LA's run, Milwaukee would be win number 34. See, we're looking ahead. That's 7 games from now. After Miami made the Magic disappear Monday, Chris Broussard was there.
After the Heat's 27th straight victory, the team's demeanor in the post-game locker room could be described as professional and workmanlike. Sure, there was laughing, joking, and fooling around, but when talking about their streak, the team was calm, cool, and relaxed. Confident and not superstitious whatsoever, the Heat are now openly talking about the historic nature of their current run.
Nah, we're not able to kind of hit the pause button, but we're not taking our team for granted. I continue to always say in professional sports, man, wins are hard to come by, and teams like this are really rare. You know, so to be a part of a team like this, we don't take for granted.
After all this is over, I think that'll be the time when we can really look back at it and, you know, just really feel how special it is. But until then, we have so much work to do.
Well, our historic run, you know, is about winning championships. That's what we want to be known for. And whatever comes in between that, you know, we can be excited about it. But our goal of mine is to win each and every game we go out on the floor. It doesn't happen like that every night. We know that, but you know, that's the way we approach the game.
The Heat say they feel like their first season together prepared them for such a moment as this. As they approach 33 consecutive wins, the media scrutiny isn't likely to exceed what they faced in year one, nor is the pressure likely to exceed what they faced last season. This is a team that believes it has seen it all, and that may be just the mentality it needs to break this record. In Orlando, Chris Broussard, ESPN.
You know what I want to be in my next life?
What?
One of these computers that all it does is play games. Like 10,000 times I got the Heat, and they got a 64% chance to increase that win streak to 28 when they take on the Bulls Wednesday. You're watching that game, 8 Eastern, 2 Hawaiian on ESPN. You heard Tim Legler talk about it earlier in the show. That Sunday game at San Antonio, look at that, under 20%.
The Heat streak continues. The Heat won for the second straight time without Dwayne Wade and for the 27th straight time overall to extend their franchise record. Miami now within 6 games of the 71-72 Lakers all-time record. How did they win Monday? Let's check in with Mike Breen and Jeff Van Gundy.
As the Miami Heat try and chase history with the Lakers, there's no question they're a better team than last year. Some of it's just familiarity. They're playing each other longer. Other new players, whether it's Ray Allen or Anderson. But they've also added to their game as a team, and their three-point shooting has become such a huge weapon for them this year.
Well, 15 for 28 tonight by a number of different people. And it starts with James getting in the paint and drawing the second defender. Point guard shooting, so important to spread the floor. Norris Cole and Chalmers. And then Rashard Lewis, when they were struggling in that first half, made a big impact with the three-point shot and a nice pass. 2 left-handed passes in a row for threes. You look at the numbers, the balance, the different guys you have to guard. Really difficult when James has so much shooting around him.
Well, you certainly knew they were going to be better three-point shooting-wise with Ray Allen now coming aboard. But it's a familiar script. They don't play great all the time. They have lapses, but they have certain runs that are just so explosive.
Yeah, and it usually starts with LeBron James. Tonight, uncharacteristically, a little bit lethargic. And then he got this dunk that seemed to propel him and the Miami Heat to a more energetic finish. The strong drive right after the dunk, and then the lob from Norris Cole, and the nice off the bounce pass to the flying Birdman, Chris Anderson.
Well, he started almost ready to say he was having a pedestrian game early, and then he finishes one rebound shy of a triple-double. He has been magnificent during the streak, which is now at 27 in a row, 6 away from tying the Lakers all-time mark, 7 away from setting a new record. It will continue on Wednesday night in Chicago against the Bulls.
So again, the Heat now 6 wins away from the longest win streak in NBA history. That Lakers team scored 100-plus points in every game during the streak before the three-point line came into play in the NBA. Keep that in mind. The Heat have scored 100-plus in 18 games during the streak.
You big winner.
That was awesome. Number 6, Heat and Magic. Norris Cole to LeBron James. Bino Udrih, sorry. Did it hit his head? It's always worse when it hits your head. No, it hit his back. That's not good either. Oh, boy.